Welcome everyone to this 40-minute Pilates mat class. Let's begin by lying on your back with your feet hip distance apart. Head can rest on a block or a cushion if that's more comfortable. And hands will just rest onto lower abdominals. And just start gently rocking the pelvis forwards and backwards, pressing lower back gently into the mat and then gently arching the lower back away from the mat. Settling somewhere between those 2 points now, and raise both arms up towards the ceiling. And then gently as you breathe out, take the arms behind you, just mobilizing the shoulders, keeping the bottom rib down in contact with the mat. A couple more times, just reach the arms behind you, bringing the fingers back to point to the ceiling, and again behind, and reaching the arms up. Let's raise the right leg now. Same thing with the arms. Reach the arms behind you. At the same time, straighten out the leg. Everything moving away from the midline as you breathe out. Everything coming back into the midline as you inhale. 2 more. And 1 more. This time, as you straighten the leg, lift the upper body. So same, lowering arms down by your sides, but add a little lift, nodding the chin, lifting to look to the front of your legs. As you come up, breathe it out. Inhale to come back down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Let's switch legs. Left leg comes up and it just straightens away from the midline. Head stays down, reaching both arms behind you. Just 2 more on this side. And again, back into center. Now from here, let's add the lift of the upper body as you lower the arms and straighten out that left leg. Lifting, inhale down. Just 3 more here. And 2. And last one. Rest the head, rest the leg down. Let's have the other leg lifted now. So both legs will be in the air. As you bend your elbows, pull those arms down towards the mat. At the same time, tap the feet slightly away down towards the floor. So you're just opening out across the hip joint here and moving at the shoulders. If this is too much for lower back, you can just do 1 leg at a time. Or keep both feet down in contact with the floor and just do the arm movement. Tap the feet, lift the arms. Tap the feet, lift. Well done. Just let's roll that spine out now. From tail to shoulders, roll up into a shoulder bridge. And then gently 1 vertebra at a time, roll back down to neutral. Pick up the arms, roll up from the tailbone to shoulders, breathe in to stay at the top, lower the arms, roll back down 1 vertebra at a time. And again, peel up off the mat from tail to shoulders, lower the arms, and rest your spine back down to the mat. 1 more time, exhale, rolling up into shoulder bridge, and then roll back to neutral. This time, after you've rolled all the way back down, I'm going to raise 1 leg up into the air, into a tabletop. Other leg will come up as well, and we're going to go into our 100. So little nod of the chin. If your neck is comfortable, lift the upper body up, reach the arms long down by your sides, start pumping them up and down from the shoulders. Breathing in for 5 counts, breathing out for 5 counts. In, 2, 4, 5, and breathing out for 20, and in 2, 3, 4, 5, breathing out for 30, in 2, 3, 4, 5, out for 40, in 2, 3, 4, 5, out for 50. Maybe try straightening the legs now as you do the exhale. And again, exhale. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. This is 70, in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Extend those legs. And again, in 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. And in 2, 3, 4, 5. And out. Well done. Rest your feet, rest the arms. And then just gently let your head turn side to side. Release any tension that might be in the neck. Well done. Straighten out the legs along the mat now, so you're lying flat on the mat. Reach the arms behind you. Gently nod the chin and see if you can roll yourself all the way up to come up to sit. Once you're sitting on the mat, feet will be hip distance apart. Reach both arms forwards. Exhale, gently half roll back. So just rolling off the sitting bones as you breathe out. Feel as you roll back, your tailbone is gently wrapping underneath you. So you get a nice even curve from the tail to the top of the head. Reaching the arms over the legs. Exhale, rolling back. Inhale forward. Exhale, now sweep the right arm out to the side. Circle it back over the top. Let's switch sides. So we'll alternate between right and left. Roll back. Sweep the right arm up and over. Exhale, roll back. Left arm sweeps back, up and over. Right. Big circle with the arm. As you roll back, feel that tailbone wrapping between the tailbone. And again, exhale, left arm sweep back, up over the top. And rest. Well done. Gently from here, rolling slightly off the sitting bones, and see if you can raise both legs up. Finding a little balance. Once you've held that balance, see if you can open the arm out to the side, little twist through the spine. Exhale, open to the right, into center, opening out to your left. Feet, legs staying lifted. Really feeling those abs kick in as you twist and hold the legs. Right side, into center. Left side, into center. One more time each way. Nearly there. Left and back into center. Well done. Rest the feet, dive over your legs. And then slowly roll back down onto your mat. Good job. Gently roll the hips up again into a shoulder bridge just to stretch the spine a couple of times. Release back down to neutral. Breathe in. Exhale, peel up one vertebra at a time as you roll through every vertebrae and back down. Well done to neutral. Let's straighten the legs back out again along the mat. Raise the arms, take them slightly behind you, nod the chin. Exhale, roll up one vertebra at a time to come back up to sit. Move just slightly forward of your mat here, ready? For our rolling like a ball, good control this one for those deep lower abdominals. Slightly find the back of your sitting bones, pick the legs up, and then gently I want you to roll to the mid-back. Don't roll onto your mat, onto your neck. Just a little roll back from tail to shoulders. Good. Try and keep those knees bent, heels stay close towards your bottom. Shoulders stay relaxed. Little roll. Good. Breathe out to roll. Find the shoulder blades, middle of the shoulder blades. And then good control to find the balance. Good job. Keep it going. 3 more. Inhale. Roll it back for 2. Lovely. Nearly there. Last one. Roll it back. And then try and find the balance at the top. And then slowly roll back to find the mat with your mid-back. Straight into single leg stretch. Head can always go down here if you're feeling it in your neck, but extend one leg, bring the knee in and extend the other leg. Hands can rest by your side or just either side of your knee. Same movement with the legs, but now let's add a little oblique twist. Hands behind the head, armpit to opposite hip. Twist and twist. Feel those abdominals starting to kick in and then rest your head. Well done. Rest the feet down and then just let the neck have a little rest from side to side And then we're coming back up again for double leg stretch. Scoop up, hands side the sides of your knees. Reach the legs away on the diagonal as you extend the arms behind you. As you breathe out, feel those abs flattening as the legs go away. Arms will move. Upper body stays still. Nothing else moves. And rest your head down if you feel it in your neck. 3 more. Exhale, 3. Everything back to midline. Go for 2. Circle the arms. Well done. 1. Straight into your scissors. So straighten the legs up. Keep the knees straight and reach one leg away in 2 little pulses. 1, 2. Other leg just gently comes towards you. Really good movement. Isolate those hip joints as you extend. Reach 1, 2. Switch. Reach 1, 2. 1, 2. Other leg away. 1, 2. Head, as always, can always go down onto the mat if your neck is uncomfortable here. Nearly there. Couple more each side. And again, one more time each side. Well done. Feel those abdominals. Scoop the upper body. Rest the head and rest your legs. Good job. Just again, let the neck release side to side. Arms then will come up into the air. Just wrap the arms across the chest. Head turning gently one way. Open the arms, cross the other arm over the top, and let the head turn the other way. A little breather, well deserved after that ab series. Come up to sit now, turning yourself over and lying on the front side of your body. Feet will be about mat width apart, elbows bent, hands about mat width apart, forehead resting to the mat. Breathe in to stay here, shoulders stay relaxed. As you exhale, just gently pressing through your forearms, lifting the upper body off, looking slightly forward and up. Head staying in line with the rest of the spine, so don't overflex your neck and look up too high. Think of your whole spine staying in an even curve from tail to the top of the ears. Resting back down. And again, nice even lift and slowly releasing one rib at a time back into the mat. Little hold lift and then lower. Let's go to full breaststroke. Dive the arms forward now. I want you to circle the arms around. They'll touch the legs and then dive forward. Circle and lift. Try to keep the head off the mat the whole time. It just hovers and then lifts a little high as you circle the arms. You dive forward with the arms. Lift the chest as you circle the arms around. Dive low. Lift it high and then rest your forehead down. Well done. This time I'm going to add some legs to that exercise. So again, keeping legs hip distance apart, gently lift the upper body, hover the legs off the mat, keeping them straight and reaching, dive the arms forward and then lift the upper body, keeping legs lifted. Again, if this is a little bit too much of a challenge, you can always keep your legs down and repeat the previous exercise of arms, upper body only. Otherwise, dive those arms forward, head hovers, keep legs lifted, circle arms around. And then resting your head, and then just go into little scissor kicks, up and down with the legs. 5 more, 4 more, 3, 2, and rest down on this last one. Well done. Gently, when you're ready, push yourself back to sit towards your heels. And allow a little release through your lower back. Stretch the arms out in front of you here. Head resting down to a cushion, a block, or onto the floor. Big inhale and then exhale. Come back up when you're ready. And I'm going to have you sit down. Again, sit yourself up a little higher if this is uncomfortable to sit cross-legged on the floor. I'm going to go into spine twist, so reaching the arms out to the side, palms facing forward. Exhale as you rotate to your left into center. Twist to your right, head going with you every time you turn. Growing a little bit taller. Exhale right. And again to your left. Back into center. Growing tall like a corkscrew. Every time you twist, you turn. Let's add those little pulses now. As you twist to your left, focus on little growing taller. Every time you pulse, you grow taller. Breathe in. To the right, twist 1, 2, a little further around you go for 3, and then rest the arms. Well done. Just looking here, straight forwards, and let your right ear release to the shoulder, left ear to left shoulder, stretching out the neck, top of the shoulders. And then just turn the head gently one way and the other way. Reaching the arms back again. Bend your left elbow this time so it's at 90 degrees. And then again, little pulses round to your left. This gets right underneath those shoulder blades. Same to the right. Further 2 and 3. Bending left elbow, rotate, twist it 1. Further you go 2. Squeeze it round for 3. And again to the right. Growing tall with every twist. Let's go again to your left. 1. Pulse further. 2, 3. And to the right. 2. Last one. Back into center. Rest the arms. Shrug the shoulders a couple of times. And when you're ready, coming back onto your mat. Feet will be hip distance apart. And then exhale, gently just roll all the way down to lie flat. Arms again will rest down by your sides. Take a breath in, looking towards the ceiling. As you exhale, raise the right leg. Little imprint through the lower back and raise the left leg up into tabletop. Hands will go behind the head. Again, let's go into those oblique rotations. So as you exhale, rotate towards the bent knee. Come back into center, just singles, right and to the left. And we will add some pulses in a moment. So reaching up and across armpit to opposite hip. Twist. And to the left, twist. Exhale. And exhale. Now rotating to the right, hold it there and tiny little pulses. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Come into center. Over to the left. Tiny pulses. Up and over. Head is supported with the hands. 4 more now. Feel that burn in those obliques. Couple more. Last one. Scoop up through the middle. Rest the head down. And rest your arms and your legs down. Well done. Feet go back onto the mat, hip distance apart. Roll up again from your tailbone to shoulder blades into shoulder bridge. Breathe in at the top and peel back down 1 vertebra at a time. Roll up, keeping feet pushing gently into the mat, hands into the mat. And then I want you to raise the right leg, keeping the knee bent at 90 degrees. Then straighten the leg and then lower it down. 2 more. 1. Bend the knee in. And then place the foot back down onto the floor. Let's do that with the left. Fold the knee in, straighten the leg up. Lower the leg down at the hip, straight leg. You can flex and point at the ankle as well, if that feels good for you. Last one. Bend the knee, foot goes down. Stay lifted, bring the right leg back up again at 90-degree bend. Keep the pelvis level, and then just lower the hips to the ground, and then lift back up. So nothing else moves, legs stay still, but really push through that left foot that stays on the ground. Straighten the leg now and do 5. Point the toes to the ceiling. 3, 2, and 1. Bend the right knee, foot goes down. Stay lifted. Fold the left knee in towards you from here. Lower the hips and lift them. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Now straighten the left leg, point the toes. Same thing, lower the hips. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Bend that left leg, foot goes down, and then smoothly roll yourself back down to the mat. Good job. Stay in that shoulder bridge position. You're going to roll yourself back up. This time I want you just to lift your heels and lower the heels. So nice and high with the pelvis, and just lift the heels up for 3 more. Onto the toes and lift. And then stay on the toes and just squeeze those knees, open them out. Keep the hips nice and high. 6 more. 5, strong legs and glutes. 3 more. Go for 2 and 1. Well done. Lower the heels, roll the spine down and release back to neutral. Let's have you hug your right knee in towards you, straighten the left leg out. Little release through hip flexors, lower back here. Left knee folds in, hug it in. And take a moment to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Well done. Let's raise the legs back up into the air. Little imprint through hips to ribs, lower back gently to the mat. And then from here, see if you can just scoop the belly and gently lift the tailbone. Feel you're sending the legs slightly up and back, but not rolling onto your neck. So really strong, deep abdominal work here. Little lift up again. Try 4 more of these little lifts. Push the feet up and back. 3, 2. Good job. Squeeze and lift those legs. 1 more time. And then rest down. Well done. Bring the arms up here. Nod the chin. See if you can roll through to come up to sit. Finding the back of the sitting bones. And just tap 1 foot down as you reach the opposite arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, tap 1 foot. Opposite arm lifts. Good. Keep it going. Alternating between your right and left sides. Nearly there. 4, 3 more. Opposite arm and leg for 2 and 1. Well done. Control here. Hold behind the legs if you need to. Roll down to the mat. Rest your legs and rest your head. Good job. Let's have you here now coming onto your side. So left side here, left arm is straight out. Bottom left leg is slightly bent. Top right leg is long and straight. Head resting on the arm. From here, top leg will just lift straight up towards the ceiling. Take the leg up and straight back down. Again, you can point the foot to lift, flex the ankle to lower. Making sure here your hips stay stacked right on top of one another, almost creating a little gap underneath your left side in your waist. 4 more, up and then lower. Point the foot to lift, flex at the ankle to lower. And then hold that leg lifted, kick it forward, slightly rotate the leg inwards and tap the toes down towards the floor. 10 taps. So you've got 8 more now. 7. Get a nice lift through that leg so it's right into the outside of your right hip. 5 more. Tap it down, keep that leg turned slightly in. And then stretch the leg back. We'll repeat that with the leg slightly behind the hip. So think about tapping the foot down to the back corner of your mat. Hips staying stacked one on top of the other. Just 4 more here. Tap it down for 3. Good, 2, and last one. Now bringing the legs back out into a straight line. Both legs will be straight, staggered leg lifts, top leg lifts, bottom leg comes up to meet it, and then lower them both together. So right leg up, bottom leg lifts to meet it, and then lower them down. So top leg lifts high to give you a little challenge, but not so high that you have to lower it to bring the bottom leg to meet it. Top leg up, bottom leg lifts and lower. Right leg up, left leg up and down. Keeping that little gap in the waist so you're not collapsing through the waist, especially as that bottom leg comes up. Couple more times. Top leg, bottom leg lifts. And again, top leg up, bottom leg, and then lower them together. Well done. Now let's try lifting both legs together. Exhale up, inhale down. Just 5 of these. So let's go for 3 more. Double leg lifts, 2. And last one. Now reach your right arm along your right leg and try and lift the upper body now as well as lifting both legs. So coming up into that little banana shape. So exhale as you lift, then lower them, everything back down to the ground. Try 3 more. Double leg lifts, upper body lifts. 2. Everything slowly back, control to the mat. Last one. Now see if you can hold this last one. See how much control you're under. Raise the arm, top leg, and everything lowers down. Well done. Bend the knees in towards the chest. Let's raise the right arm over the head and stretch that top right side out. Well-deserved stretch after side leg work. And you've guessed it, over we go to the other side. Right arm will be long, head resting on the arm, straightening out through both legs. And then once you've created that little gap in your waist, bend your bottom leg, top left leg reaching straight up towards the ceiling, toes pointed, they go up. Flex at the ankle to lower back down. Arm hand, top hand can just rest in front of you. Neck and shoulders relaxed. Straight up, straight down. So really working into the outside of your left hip now. Just 4 more. Lifting strong, straight leg for 3 and 2. And this one, hold the leg lifted. Now kick that top leg forward, slightly rotate it in and tap that foot to the front edge of your mat. Really getting into the outside of left hip with that slight internal rotation. Tap it down 5 more. 4. Little taps. Couple more. Good. Last one. Sweep that leg back. Same thing. Internally rotate the leg and tap it down to the back corner of your mat now. Again, little taps. Lift and lower. 5 more. Try 4. 3, 2, and lovely. Last one, getting right into that left hip. Let's bring both legs together now, straightening them out along the mat. Left leg will lift up as you breathe in. Bottom leg up to meet it, lower them both down. Inhale up, exhale, join the bottom leg to meet the top, lower them down. Lift, lower, and release. All the time doing this, think about lengthening the legs away from the top of the ears. So creating line and length through your body here. Bottom leg up, easy down. Good. Lift. Inner thighs join together and lower. And then last one. This time, we're going to lift both legs together. So double leg lifts when you're ready. Exhale, up you come. Inhale, lower them down, just 5. Let's do 3 more double legs, 3. Lower the legs down together, go for 2. And this one, hold the legs lifted, then see if you can raise both legs and the upper body together. So left arm on top of the hip, lift the upper body, both legs, slowly come back down to the mat, lift again into a little squeeze on the top left side of your body. Reach that left hand towards your toes and lift and lower. Well done, nearly there. Couple more. Double legs, upper body, And again, little lift this one. See if you can stay. See how much control you're in on this side as you raise the left leg, left arm. And then everything well done. Back to the mat. Head, arm, legs relax. Good job. Bend the knees in here on this side. Raise the left arm up. Stretch over your head. Open out the left side of your body. Well done. Come up to sit when you're ready. We're going to come now on to hands and knees. So 4-point kneeling. Hands will be under the shoulders. Knees will be underneath your hips. Relax the toes. Untuck your toes. Exhale, round your spine going up into cat stretch. Scoop the belly. Round your spine evenly from head to tail. Rippling out from tail, top of the head. And again, just nice, easy exhale here. Inhale to release here. And again, one more time, just rounding into cat stretch. And then ripple back out into extension. Really feel that spine open out. Tuck your toes under now. Keep the knees under the hips, the hands under the shoulders. Breathe out and just lift the knees a couple of inches off the mat. Inhale to lower them back down. So abs engage as you pick up the knees 2 inches and then lower. Strong abdominals, a little pick up and hold. And rest the knees down. And again, little lift and lower. The knees up an inch. And then extend one leg out behind you while the other knee stays off. Keeping everything still. Reach back, tuck the knee back in. Right leg out and back in. Left leg and right. Back in. Left. Back in. Right. Back in. Alternating. Couple more times. Well done. Hold the knees off for a second. Lower them down. Untuck your toes. Sit back to your heels. Good job. Breathe in through your nose into your mid-back. Exhale through the mouth. Back up onto hands and knees once more. You're going to extend your left leg out and behind you and reach the opposite arm, the right arm out in front of you. And then here, just lower the hand and the back toes down to the mat at the same time. And it'll squeeze into the glutes as you lift the leg, into the shoulder as you lift the arm. Keep your neck nice and long here. Tap down, exhale, lift. Just 4 more on this side, 4 more. Tap, reach 3. Lower the hand and the leg, 2 more. And again, lift and hold. Balance on this side and then rest the hand and the knee down. Well done. Let's do the other side. Left leg reaches, right leg reaches behind you. Extend your left arm out in front of you. And then tap down 10 times and reach up. Think about a really long spine. Top of the head right down to those right toes. Extending the arm and the leg out. 5 more times as you reach and tap down. 4 more. Long arms, long legs. Just a couple more now, reaching the arm and the leg. 2. Hold it there, last 1. And then come back down with the knee and the hand. Good job. Just round your spine again once more into cat stretch. Keep that cat stretch as you sit back towards your heels. Stretch the arms out overhead. Slowly, when you're ready, rolling yourself back up to kneel. Shoulders can shrug up. Give them a little breather. Coming back onto hands and knees now. Ready for your little press-up series. Working the upper body. Bring the knees slightly behind your hips. Hands under the shoulders. Exhale, I want you to lower down in 3 little breaths. 1. Go a little further, and then push up in 1. So we lower, 2, 3, and press up, extend the elbows. 1, 2, 3. Strong arms, good. Lower down, 2, 3. press it up, and then here, I want you to extend the left leg out and behind you. Same thing, round your spine, and then extend the leg out behind. Just give the upper body a fraction of a rest before we continue after this for more press-ups. Leg reaches behind, just round your spine, scoop the belly, bring the knee into nose. And again, round your spine. And then extend your right leg out behind you. Same thing, just curl the knee into nose 5 times. Go for 4. And again, a little rounding of your spine, tuck knee into nose. Use those abdominals to pull the knee in. Couple more times. And extend. Well done. And then reaching. The leg out behind you on your left side. Now this time, keep the leg lifted, lower down again in 3 little press-ups towards the floor. So lower 1, lower 2, all the way 3 and lift. Try and keep that leg lifted up and behind you. Still, that left leg is lifted. Exhale down, 2, 3, and up. And again, exhale, 2, 3. Good lift. Bend the knee. And rest. Well done. Let's repeat that on your right side now. So reaching the leg out behind you, lower, 2, 3, and push up. Exhale down, 2, 3. Looks good. Lower down, 2, 3. Well done. Couple more sets of little press ups in those arms. Keep that right leg reaching behind you. Again, you lower, 2, 3. Reach the leg away from you. Bend the knee in. Well done. Cat stretch here, round your spine, and then sit back. Good job. To your heels. From here, it's nice to bend your elbows, bring the palms together over the back of your head, just for a nice shoulder stretch here. Slowly release the arms, rolling yourself up to sit. Good job. Well done, you've worked hard. Let's come back to sit onto the mat, lie yourself down, and we can have a little stretch out. Feet to hip distance apart, arms down by your sides. As you exhale, roll the hips up into shoulder bridge. Start to bring the arms up, reach them behind you, keep them down towards the floor and roll the hips down away from your hands. Exhale again, roll the hips up 1 vertebra at a time. Reach the arms up, they'll stretch behind you, and try and roll your tailbone away from your fingers. So you get a really nice open out under the shoulders through every vertebrae. Let's do that again. Roll the hips up, reach the arms up, take them behind you. Roll the lower back away from your fingers. Good job. Let's rest the arms down now. Bring the knees, the feet together, and let your knees roll over to your right. Open the arms by your side, bend the elbows, and then turn your head to look in the opposite direction to your knees and give yourself a well-deserved spine stretch and spine twist. Come back through the center with the knees. Let those knees go over to your left, and then turn to look away from the knees over your right elbow. Nice breath here into your right side. Inhale, good. Exhale. And then pulling the knees back into center. Resting the arms. Roll onto your side, gently push yourself up to sit here. And make a diamond shape with your legs. So soles of your feet will be together. Feet were a little bit away in front of you. So a stretched out diamond shape. Sitting up tall, breathe in, exhale, just gently release over your legs, knees pushing out to the side. A really nice hip stretch, this one. Nice for adductors, those inner thighs, lower back as well. Just stay there and enjoy this stretch on an inhale and exhale. Roll yourself back up. Keeping the soles of the feet together, hands behind your lower back. Just push gently into the floor and lift the chest and look up to the ceiling. And then gently relax the ribs and flex forward. So it's a nice little stretch through extension through that upper mid-back. Breathe in. Exhale, just nice, easy release of your ribs to look down between your knees. And again, inhale, look up to the ceiling, open the chest, the collarbones. Exhale to release. Come to sit now in that mermaid sitting position and just stretch the right arm up and over, open out that right side. Twist to look down to the floor, push both hands into the mat, lift the chest slightly again for a nice inhale. And an exhale, turn back to face forwards, reach the arm over the top, and nice stretch into your left side. Inhale as you come back up through center. Let's repeat that on the other side. Spin the legs around. Again, you can always sit yourself up on a block or a cushion here if you need that extra height. Just give yourself a little twist, and if you can put both hands down. Lift again into a little bit of extension here. And release, turn back to face forwards and come back up over the top for a good stretch. Well done. Sit now comfortably wherever you feel is best for you, for your hips, your lower back. Let's shrug your shoulders up towards the ears. Inhale, roll them back and down. And nice finish as always. Stretch the arms over the head, big inhale. Exhale, good job everyone. Well done. Thank you for joining me.